How Salesforce grew its B2B sales. So far, we learned how to design a B2B sales process. Now, we're going to put these steps into a real-life example. And what better way to do that than by looking at Salesforce's story? Salesforce is considered as one of the most innovative cloud software solution providers on the market. Salesforce expanded and revolutionized the concept of B2B sales. Here's how they landed their first customers and built success. In 1999, Salesforce provided their services through the internet, which revolutionized from the traditional old-school sales processes that existed before. This made things faster, easier, and less costly. Unlike B2C sales, which focus more on one-time sales, B2B sales works on a long-term relationship between both businesses, which is what Salesforce strived for. Because of this, Salesforce used a seed and grow strategy. They planted a seed for their prospects through providing free services at first, and nurtured it by keeping the users hooked on their services, so that they'll gradually become paying customers. Salesforce recognized that their early users wanted assurance on the service they were using. That assurance was self-serving. By giving them the service for free, they could receive valuable feedback which they counted on to develop their business. With that feedback, the team was now ready to target real customers. Another challenge Salesforce observed was that people were not comfortable at the time to input their personal data on their server. To gain this trust, Salesforce decided to first target pioneers and early tech adopters who could not afford traditional CRM services and therefore would be more willing to take a risk. The first two adopters they looked at were a small software company called Blue Martini Software and another company that sold syndicated content over the web called iSyndicate. When iSyndicate was asked about their sales process, their answer was, "It's a total mess." Both companies needed a CRM system but could not afford the traditional one. They also needed a system that is simple and straight to the point. Salesforce played on these two companies' need for their pitch. They addressed the problems they were facing and pitched a solution, which was their service. The prospects had nothing to lose if they agreed to their service. Salesforce needed to hear any feedback and insights from their initial customers to develop their services. To make that more feasible, they added a button for users to immediately send in their comments or ideas, and they were quick to react to them. They also created BugForce, which was a database to track bugs and problems. In the fall of 1999, after they built their tested and tried service to measurable value from their feedbacks, they hired their first salesperson to finally start converting their first users into paying customers. And that worked, according to plan. Their customers grew, and Salesforce spread word as the less costly, more efficient service. Coming from the Salesforce founder himself, Mark Bainoff says that the secret to going from adoption to addiction with a feedback loop is to be open to including all customers and treating them as partners. The steps for that are: stay in touch with customers, develop a way to track requests and respond quickly, always ask if their needs have been met, and pay close attention to how they are using the service. There you have it. You can now be inspired by how Salesforce adapted the B2B sales strategy steps, making Salesforce one of the biggest SaaS companies in the market.